Hi and welcome back to today's video. So in today's video I'm going to show you 5 ways of being productive at university, school, 5 tips that have helped me be productive this term. So before this I never really studied, I never really did all at home. I just worked really hard in school and that's all I did, and I did my homework, especially in high school, and that was it. And when I got into college I didn't really I had a lot more coursework. All my subjects were all coursework based, so I didn't actually have to study for anything, so I just did my work at home if I needed to, but most of it was done in college. So I would finish it in college and stay really late. But now I'm in uni and it's lockdown and we're all at home, so this is my first term and everything has been stay at home, quarantine, only being kind of in uni like every 3 weeks. So what I've done is I have found 5 tips that have helped me be way more productive, way more getting work done, and yeah, I am right now just finished my first term. I've submitted all my work, so I thought I'd share 5 tips that I have done in this first term to kind of stay productive, and yeah, I hope you'll enjoy. Just to let people know, in case you're wondering what sort of student I am a graphic design student at Huddersfield University, and I do 3 lots of learning about graphic design. I do one which is like a brief orientated, so we kind of get to choose what we want to do, and one which is theory. So I have 5 different modules that I constantly do. So yeah, these are 5 tips for you to help when you're studying at home, be productive for school, just anything to help you with studying, or just trying to keep on top of work. If you're an art student like I am, I know how hard it is to fall out of love with art because you constantly have to do it. So these are 5 tips that I'm going to share with you. So tip number 1, and that is going to be always have to-do lists. I love to-do lists. I never used to have them, and then got into college, started using a to-do list and it was amazing. But now for uni it's even more important. So I have 2 ways I do it. I do both of these just because this is what helps me. So I have my bullet journal here. I've had this, so this is my 2020 bullet journal. I'm going to carry this on into 2021. Basically with my bullet journals, what I do is I carry them on until I finish them. So my last bullet journal I got in year 10 and I still haven't finished that because I went on and off doing it and not doing it, but now I love doing it and it's just a way for me to be able to do it really easily. So my bullet journal is filled with things like this, which you've seen on my YouTube. If you go down below, when I first started my YouTube, it was to bullet journaling. So I have pages like this in my bullet journal for when lockdown was happening, and I wanted to have a bit of fun. I also have recipes in here, which I'm going to be adding a few more in. But what I love doing is, well, let me find it. I have a lot in here. Right, found it. So this is these 2 weeks in December. So I've had so much to do, and so what I do is I write homework if I have some lessons, and I go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, just however I want. I add in a nice photo just to I just enjoy doing it. I like having a theme and seeing the themes develop, and I just write everything I need to do. If I don't do it, I cross it off, or if I cross it off and then do it, I just colour it in, and it's just a really easy way for me to know every single day what I need to do. So on Sunday I write my Monday to-do list, on Monday night I write my Tuesday one. I do it the night before, so in the morning when I wake up I'm like, right, I know what I need to do. So that is my bullet journal. And then my second one, in here I have loads of massive to-do lists. This is what I used to do in college. I used to just have this, carry it in my bag and just write everything I need to do in it. So that's what I started doing again for uni. So here, as you can see, I have just tons and tons of to-do list kind of thing, and this is everything I need to do for uni. So I have like all my submissions and everything I need to do for them and things my teachers have told me. So this is just like, right, everything I need to do, everything my teachers have told me to do, like every little thing I haven't done gets written in here so I can tick it off. And then I go through this, and then I go through, right, what do I need to do today or the next day, and then I write it in here, and I do this one day by day, and this one is just everything. But I'm thinking of starting to do week by week, and then everything, then week by week, and then daily. But this way works, and this is the way I love to write my to-do list, and this really, really works for me, because it's like, right, everything you need to do, you've got written down, you've made a list of it, and then all you need to do is just pick and choose what's important, what's not important, and yeah, that's just the way I love to work. This notebook, by the way, is from Paperchase. Ages ago, I think I've had this for about nearly 4 years, and this is a dot notebook from MUJI, and it's not expensive. I love this. I've ordered 2 new notebooks for you from MUJI that are more slimmer and just easier to carry around than this for uni. So yeah, I love these really, really, really much, and I would highly recommend making to-do lists, especially to be productive. My second tip for you is to work at a desk. I don't have a desk in this room because my bedroom is so small, but I have one upstairs in the loft, which you would have seen in past videos. I always work at my desk. I've tried working in my bed through college, didn't work. High school, exact same, didn't work. That's before I had my own desk. It wasn't until year 13 that I was like, right, I need my own space, that I got a desk, and I love working up there. I can get the light in, I have a chair, I have my printer next to me, I have all my art supplies in drawers and everything, and it's perfect. I always clean my desk before I study, so it's a clean space, there's nothing on it. I do own an Etsy business, so right now, until I kind of clean the area, make room for everything, there is some of my Etsy stuff on there which does distract me, because as soon as I get an Etsy order in, I see the stuff they want and I want to pack it. But I try and not do that as much, so I always work on my desk. I'd highly recommend working at a desk rather than being in bed or anything like that, just because you need a space which is your productive space. My bed is where I sleep, I watch films, I chill, it's my relaxing time, and my desk is where I work. I do my business there. Yes, I do my business drawings also in bed, but I enjoy doing that. So that's just for fun. But like uni work, I don't do it in bed. I go to my desk, I sit at my desk, and that is my productive place to do work. So I would highly recommend having a desk, or having just a space which isn't your bed, which isn't your cozy zone, to work, because you'll be much more productive. You'll be like, right, your brain will automatically know that that is your productive area, will help you get productive. So I'd highly recommend having an area or a desk or something that is your space to only do work. So I have my desk, and it's in a completely different room, so on a completely different floor, and that just separates my bed space where I sleep, where I chill, to where I work, and that really works for me. So that was tip number. My third tip is to get out of PJs. We're at home, we don't want to get changed into nice clothes, we just want to stay in our cozy PJs. Well, that's not going to get you productive, because you sleep in your PJs. PJs are comfy for bed. So what I'd recommend is just to get changed out of your PJs, even if that means putting on some sweatpants and a massive hoodie, but it's different clothes to what you've slept in, so your brain and yourself will be right, I've got up, I've got dressed, I've got myself ready for the day, even if it is just comfies, and I'm going to work. So I normally just put on some sweatpants, put on really baggy t-shirt, huge hoodies or a shirt, and just go upstairs and start working. I don't really normally wear jeans because they're really uncomfortable and you'd want to be comfy, but I do know some people would rather get fully dressed, fully make-upped and everything like that. I don't really wear makeup, so I don't do that. However, I just want to get changed out of PJs. The amount of times I've gone to lessons at home in my PJs because I've woken up late or I just don't want to and I've just not been productive for it. So I'd highly recommend to get changed, get dressed, because you'll feel much more productive because you've got yourself ready for the day and you're just like, right, I'm ready. I can smash out everything I want to do. So that is another thing I would recommend for you guys to do if you want to be productive at home, is just to get ready for the day and just feel your best, because without that you're not going to be motivated. You can be like, oh, can't bother doing this. But if you feel like, yeah, I'm dressed, I'm ready, I can do this, then you'll be much more productive to be able to do it. Tip number 4, and my 4th tip, is to have water. It's really bad if you don't drink enough water, especially for your system. You need to drink it. I'm really bad at this. I don't drink enough water. I drink more coffee than water, but you really do need to drink water. So what I do when I'm studying, I always have a glass of coffee and a pint of water. I always refill my ice cold water more times than I do my coffee. So I always have a glass of water so I keep hydrated. My brain is stimulated because I'm drinking enough water. Yeah, you need to go to the loo more, which means you have to leave your desk, but that's like a nice break, I guess. But I'd recommend just drinking a lot of water, and that's what I do anytime I've got lessons. I have a full day of lessons on a Monday. So I have 3-hour lecture, I have an hour for lunch, and then I have another 3-hour lecture. So I always have to have water to keep myself awake and keep going. And that is my 4th tip, to just keep hydrated and always drink water. Yeah, of course you can have coffee, you can have tea, you can have another beverage, you can have squash, but water, as well as water, but just water will be so much better. I guess you could also drink squash, that has water in it, but yeah, I'd highly recommend to drink water. My final tip, so tip number 5, is something that I have found recently for uni. There's a free version of this app and there's also a paid version, and that is the Focus app. So I had the free version and then I decided to pay for it, just because the free version you can still text on it. You can't go on main apps, but you can still text on it, and this was very much distraction for me, so I got the paid app. It cost me £2, well, like £1.90 something, I think. And for me that was well worth the money. Yeah, I don't use it all the time because I do need my phone sometimes because of doing drawing or like a lot of my art stuff. We have group chats in uni where we all chat and like help each other work. But when it's my theory work, or if I'm like, right, I'm doing my workbook, which is like a online sketchbook, I need to do writing, I always put it on. This Focus app is all about, you have a tree and you put a time on, and then you have to let the tree grow. And if you go off it, you go into apps and you don't go back into Forest app and you're like cancel, you kill the tree. So it's like a forest growing. I think the app is actually called Forest, not Focus, sorry. But I call it the Focus app, but it's the Forest app, I'm pretty sure. But you build forests and you can see how many hours you've done in a day, week, month and year. And also if you pay for it and you have friends on there, you can have little competitions of who's studying the most and things like that, or right, you've killed a tree, and like you can see if your friend's done that, and it's like a table of like who's winning and stuff. And I think if there's a group of you, or like you and your best friend could go against each other and see how much work you can do, and I think that's a really cool idea to keep you focused, because it doesn't let you on anything on your phone. Like, you have to be on that app, and if you go off it, it will be like, right, if you don't go back on it, your tree's dying. And I think that's really good, because it's just like, right, I'm not allowed to go on my phone, I'm not allowed to get distracted, I am just going to work. So I do it for like 30 minutes, 15 minutes at a time, and or if I'm doing like a bigger project like my drawing, I'm like, right, 45 minutes. And you can separate it off, you can have like that, and then it tells you like, oh, do you want a break? And you can schedule in breaks, and I think I think it's really, really helpful, so I'd highly recommend that. So that is the end of this video. I really hope it was helpful for any of you that are struggling with trying to stay productive at home, and I really do hope it's helped. Now, if you like this sort of video, please like if you would like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I do iPad videos, I do productive days, like day in the life of a uni student when I'm back at uni. I'm going to be doing more kind of these sit down videos of how to stay productive at home and just how I'm going through uni. This channel is going to be all about me and my uni life and how I cope with uni for the next 4 years, what I get up to, like just my daily life. So I really hope you can subscribe and stay along with me for the journey. We've hit 54 subscribers, like with 50 people have subscribed and watched my videos, and that to me is amazing, and I really hope more of you will follow along with me. So I really hope you like this video, and I hope it is really helpful, and thank you for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.